Grand Risings, dear family. Wagwan, Ola, Konnichiwa, and Shalom to every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet, aka all those which harbor the power of the melanated soul spirit of life, and which bear the mark of the soul's visible soul skin. I am just a man with a conviction treading wisely. Because my conviction, why do I tread wisely? My firmly held belief and or firmly held opinion is that God will have his world, God will have his people moving God speed forever, soul speed. Wisely, because I have the knowledge, experience, and good judgment to deliver this message unto you for its proper manifestation by any moral means necessary, using what could be known as Christ logic, balanced logic, or hyper logic. I'm working on it. But at any rate, I want to make this video to talk about a few things. Thing one, the agenda that I'm overall slapping in your faces that you will never be able to escape from ever. 2, why I do not like to use profanity. It's a profoundly immoral, controlled tongue language. Did you notice when you use profanity, it strings you along to use more profanity? Like if you say one curse word, you'll end up saying more curse words as you go along with your wording. You just keep cursing. Why? Anything that controls you is bad. Anything outside of you that controls you is bad. I just want to have control over myself, truly. No one else, just me. Can I decide how my life should play out? That's the second thing I want to talk about. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah. I'm gonna do my best to not disrespect some stuff, but there is a particular person that I can sense in this world who is responding to me. I'm a fan of yours for a fact, by the way, for the record. Since I am just saying some things out loud, I'm a fan of yours. I'm gonna just make sure you know that. But at any rate, the overall agenda I'm slapping in your faces. I'm gonna put everybody on this planet through a 400-year-long block party by talking about it. Dead to flip serious. I really want out. Really do. I'm just hiding as much of the true animosity and true to get out of this. Though I shouldn't be. It's just my surroundings, you see. There's only so much. I stand alone. Don't wanna. But what choice do I have when everybody and everything is trying to ensure that I do? Where do we go here? Second thing, right? I'm just saying some stuff out loud. Oh yeah, I'm gonna force everybody on this planet to live a 400-year-old block party. That's what all of my content is for. Whatever I post on this here program, on these internets, on these applications and whatnot, is all for the sake of convincing you to live in a 400-year-long block party. 400 years of regeneration, replenishment, restoration, and renewal. No, you're not getting out of this. Because I don't want out. I don't want away from this idea. This is the only way I can think of to get out of the situation that I'm in and the situations that I will get in my future. Because here's the ultimate reality. I am fully aware of how evil operates, and I am fully aware that no matter what I do to live a good life, or no matter what I do and no matter what position I stand in the time frame that I stand, evil things of this world will knock me off of what I am standing on. There is no escaping. You can go and move out of the country. You can go get your passport, bro. You can do whatever you like, T.I., right? It don't matter what you do, dog. You are not safe. You are at war. You are at war. Spiritual war. So, I got an idea that I'm just slapping y'all faces out of nowhere. Screw all your prophecies. Screw all your religious beliefs. Screw whoever you waiting to come save you from whatever you waiting for them to come save you from. Ain't no slave ship coming to save you, dog. Nobody coming to save you, dog. You do realize that you have all of your religious beliefs and all of your conspiracy beliefs, and you have all of your current beliefs. You have them all for the sake of being distracted from actual freedom. You do realize that, right? Somebody got to say it to you. I'll do it. Even if it costs me my life. Because here's the reality. Being alive is costing me my life. Y'all just have no idea. I'm going to just say it out loud, because once you know better, y'all can sleep on me all you want to. I'm going to get what I need to tell you what I need to tell you. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I don't have the strength to just go dive off a bridge or something. I don't have that strength. So I'm going to let y'all decide what to do with little old me and my little conviction to force you all to live in a 400-year-long block party. What you gonna do with me? Because I'm telling you right now, ain't no way in the world I'm stopping. I don't like to use profanity. You'll see. Because here's the thing. I'm going to use profanity in this video. I am. There's someone I want to address real quick, because I can sense you. And it's getting on my nerve. Because I'm a fan of yours. But I can sense how you're reacting to my rise. I'm going to rise. I'm going to do it. I want out. I want out of this. I don't care what programming you function off of. I don't care what principle you stand on. I don't care about what you believe in. I don't care where you function, where you stand. I don't care, bro. Do not care. This idea is a way out. That's all I know. Well, not all I know. It's the main thing I know. I'm just ready to focus on it. I'm ready to dive into this character that I made up, known as the God's First Lieutenant. I'm ready to dive into the character known as the Soul's First Lieutenant. I'm ready to dive into the character. In 2 years, every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet will be united. 2 years after that, every white man, woman, and child on this planet will be united. Then they will side yin-yang Taoism symbol with us. Every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet. But then there's 2 years after that, or 2 years during, or 2 years in the process. 2 years after world peace. The stop along the way. So all it's going to be is a stop along the way. I'm very serious, because I literally cannot see another way out of this bottomless pit. Take everything the enemy meant for evil and turn it for good, right? Bottomless pit. But before I lose track or my own train of thought, again, let me finish what I was saying. After the 2 years of the white people uniting and the white people realizing, holy smokes, the black people are really not our problem and really not our enemy. Oh my goodness. Oh, now that we know. Now that we know. Black people are not the enemy. Now that we know. Oh, black people were never the enemy. Oh, now that we know. Oh, look at that. You know what? Now that I'm realizing that black folks are not the, now that I'm realizing that black folks are black people. I love black people. Black. Now that I realize that black people are not the enemy, because they're not blowing my place up for what I've done to their ancestors to ensure that their lives are going to be like this as we live in our fairy tale. But at any rate, yeah, Global Child Manumission. I just want to say some stuff out loud too, by the way. I don't like to use profanity because it's controlled tongue language. Once you use one curse word, you're going to end up using 5 more curse words in the same sentence. You'll see. Just give it a shot. Just one day, here's how you could be smarter. Intentionally not cuss. You want to know how you're going to do that? By leaning to your own knowledge to realize what you are saying. Once y'all get this, man, it's going to be, wow, it was really this simple right in front of us this whole time. Yeah, it really was. The whole time you say, God said something. God said something. What? I'm listening to you talk. What do you mean God is saying something? You're talking right now. What do you mean God is talking? God is silent. He ain't saying nothing. God been quiet my whole life since the day I was born. He wasn't screaming at me as soon as I came out of the womb. Hey, in order for you to serve under my covenant, you know what you got to do, snip, snip, right? Yeah. Screw everything you believe in. Every minute fraction and fabric and fragrance of it. I can sense someone. I'm a huge fan of you. Very huge fan. Rizza Islam. I'm not afraid to say it out loud. I can sense your troubles in my rising from what I am saying, how I am so against Allah, yet how I sound so for her at the same time. I'm just fully aware of who Allah really is. That's all. So I'm going to say some stuff out loud about it. I don't care how it troubles you. I don't. I want out of this. I want out. Y'all want to know what y'all don't realize? Especially my brother Rizza Islam, who I am a huge fan of. But you and Farrakhan have some serious power to end all of these issues we're dealing with right now. Y'all got some serious power and don't even realize it. Even T.D. Jakes, even with all his little scandals that have been surfacing lately. I wonder why they've been surfacing lately. I wonder why any amount of truth at all has been surfacing lately. Oh. Y'all gonna get in this block party. Y'all gonna get this love. Y'all gonna get it. Oh, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, I'm not even getting no views, no followings. I think most of my concepts have been stolen by now and have been applied in other parts of the world, and they have been lately making different changes, being renewed. Great. But it is far from over. I just got too much I just at least want to give it a chance to be seen. to be heard, to be recognized. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm aware of that too. Let me see. What can I say now? I'm just going to say things. I'm just going to keep saying some stuff, whether you want to hear it or not. So, yeah, all of my content, its sole purpose is to force you all to live in a 400-year-long block party globally. That's what my content is for. Everything I post, whenever I post it, even the whole fentanyl, one class of the world thing, that comment. Everything I posted, whenever I posted it, for any reason I posted it, is to force you all to live in a 400-year-long block party. Force you all to live in peace. Force. Especially now that I know what peace is. Do I sound evil? I don't care. Want to know why I don't care? Because in this world, everything that appears to be evil is actually good. Everything that appears to be good is actually evil. So I just rather be a solution, period. Drop all the confusion and all of the madness and all of your religious beliefs. Global Child Man, you mentioned. I'm just going to say it out loud. Now that I know what needs to be said out loud, what we need to be focusing on. Just going to share some thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You like my shoulder dance? It's too hard to just be silly sometimes. So I at least try to be silly. But most of the time now, it's just empty. Sometimes it's hard to even keep sharing because it's like the goal is just right there. Okay, regeneration, replenishment, restoration, and renewal. The goal is right there. That is what I am fighting to get to. That goal right there. But what am I though? Am I high? Am I on some kind of dope? No. Nope. Very clear-headed. I just realized this world is garbage. Period. And I want out of the garbage. Period. What is it going to take to get out of the garbage? Question mark. Well, they say the first thing you need to do is plan, because a failure to plan is a plan to fail, all that stuff. Learned that as a child. Just like virtually everything you've learned that was going to eventually help you escape. Everything that you've ever have done in your entire life is going to lead you to this idea I have here. It all is. You'll see. I am the moral center of the cosmos. It's moral center of history. Who is his? God. You want to know what you're going to become as well soon? Because I'm going to make you, due to what I'm going to be saying and the way I'm going to be saying and in the way I'm going to be presenting my presentations unto you soon, you're also going to become the moral center of the universe. You're also going to be the moral center of his story. You are also going to be the same kind of intellectual prowess that I have, or better, and more, and beyond. Right now, my max cap of visual lens sees 400 years into the future. Cap right now for me. I got the literal tidbit of the last 400 years of what I can see taking place in the future due to the intellectual prowess that I'm able to tap into right now. 400 years ahead. Maximum. I bet y'all can beat that. Now that you know what the maximum is. Can I grow up and get more? 500? Sure. But right now I got 400 tapped into because that's all I need to focus on is what's 400 years ahead, what's right here, right now, and the steps I need to get to the position I need to get to in order to march towards that 400 years. It's all simple. It's all very simple. first 6 years of the process, there's so much bloodshed on the way in the horizon. Unfortunately, Farrakhan would know about it. Rizza Islam would know about it. Y'all got the power to shield everything. The Nation of Islam, the Muslim religion, every religion on this planet. I want to give a breakdown real quick. I'm going to just say this out loud. I don't care how y'all take anything I say, by the way. I really don't. I'm going to give a breakdown of how I see the religious belief system collapsing within the next 6 years. So there's 4,000 religions on this planet currently. Soon 4,000 religions will become 2,000, meaning that all the religious beliefs will join other religious beliefs, because it's like, okay, these religious beliefs are failing me. Like, meaning there will be a lot of Christians becoming Muslim. There will be a lot of Muslims becoming Christian. But then there will be a lot of the Taoism becoming of Confucianism. There will be a lot of Sikhism becoming Buddhism. You follow what I'm saying? There will just be a bunch of people joining different religions. There will just be 4,000 will become 2,000, and then 2,000 will become 1,000. Then 1,000 will become 500, 500, 250, so on, 125, 75, yada, yada, yada. That's what I see. Not going to stop pushing this into reality. Not going to stop. Why? Because it's going to bring me personally liberation. How? Because you all are going to be liberated. You're going to surround me with that freedom, and you're going to surround me with your beliftedness, not blessedness. I am going to belift you, not bless you. No, I'm not about to bless you. I'm about to belift you. I'm about to skyrocket your mentality. I'm about to skyrocket your spiritual being. I'm about to skyrocket you. And I will not hesitate in it. I will not hesitate in my pushing you upwards. I will not hesitate at all, because I know what it's going to give me in return. I know. You all say things like, I don't know how powerful I really am. Well, I need 6 million men, 6 million melanated men. I just want to be around my people. I need 6 million melanated men within the next 6 years to complete a 68-year-long planet cleansing project. You sure I don't know how powerful I am? I know. I just don't care to be boastful about it, because why we're here in the first place. How do we get here, huh? Should I keep my eyes on the camera or something? Is that how you properly do this? I don't even know how to do this properly. I just know saying this stuff out loud will eventually sweep the planet in a way that will force you all to live in a 400-year-long block party. Regeneration, replenishment, restoration, and renewal. I'm going to literally put this idea in your heads and watch how you all march towards it. 6 years, the spiritual war will be over, and it'll be nothing but focusing on cleaning the planet, so we can all live in peace, love, unity, and advancement forever. Just saying my dreams, man. They said build a generational wealth for your children's children, right? Isn't that what they said? Well, I got a plan for one. I got a plan for some generation and generational wealth. But in order for me to achieve the plan that I had to make, I had to go through some stuff to get it. And when I found out what that stuff was, oh, Nelly. When I found out every detail of that stuff and what it was after I finished going through it, oh, Nelly. But then I got to this point where it was like, this was 15 years ago, matter of fact, I mind you. I've been on the planet for 32 years. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff that I never share. A lot of ideas that I've never learned of, or that I have learned of, and now I wish to share in the sequence that I've learned them, the little pieces and integrals of stuff. 400-year-long global block party, global child manumission, soul liberation, soul freedom, soul sovereignty, soul coexistence, soul tranquility, soul tribe, soul theocracy, soulful balance. My soul tribe is going to take over your world. Wahahaha. But at any rate, yeah, I can just see a good life. I just want a good life. That's all I really want. That's all any of us really want, isn't it? Just to live a good life. Why don't we have the ability to do so? Why can't I just... Oh yeah, here's what I was about to say before I started going off track a little bit. Let me see. I want to make sure I eliminate the off track stuff that I've been going through. But at any rate, I got to a place where I can heal spiritually, soulfully, physically. The physical has not yet healed, as you can clearly see, but this and that, or my spirit and my soul, the moral standards connected with the soulful principles, oh yeah, welcome back. But that happened long ago for me, long ago. Well, compared to our ancestral damages and the scars that and the scars that were forced upon us, and all the lashings and whippings and tearings and lynchings and burnings and rapings. No, I'm not going to say grape. I'm not going to use anything y'all say. I'm going to say what the word actually is. I'm going to say what everything actually is. I'm just going to say it, man. Just going to say it. But at any rate, when I studied that history, I realized, well, my little time that I've been through, my little stuff, nothing. Truly, truly, truly nothing compared to what our ancestors went through. Compared to what we just went through. We only got one history. The more you study this, man, it'll seem like 6 million years happened yesterday. It'll seem like 6 million years happened a couple of hours ago. It'll seem like 4.5 billion years happened last week. The more you study, the more you gain the awareness, the more you gain the knowledge, the more you get a proper understanding of what actual good things are versus what actual evil things are, the more you know better. The sole purpose of all of my content is to force you all to live in a 400-year-long block party, or at least get to the point where you can start stepping towards one. I'm gonna make as clear sense as possible. You're gonna go through 100 years of regeneration, 100 years of replenishment. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can get some details real quick before this video gets too long and before I get too off track of whatever I'm trying to really tell you here. Our sisters, when you listen to them spiritually express about the dimensions and all that stuff that we're stepping into, talking about portals, let's talk about what y'all mean in reality. Stepping through portals, sisters. Portals. We're going to be stepping through divine portals. Divine portals, huh? Portals. Giggity goo ga. Be as goofy as I want to be. But at any rate, check this out. Bottomless pit, right? That's what we're trapped in. A bottomless pit, one that is evil. My whole concept is to take everything that the enemy meant for evil and turn it for good, including the enemy's tactics and the enemy's titles and the enemy's labels of everything. So right now we're living in an evil bottomless pit. Well, then soon we're going to live in a good bottomless pit, 400-year-long block party, meaning you will be sucked into the good, meaning you will be sucked into giving your love as a man, not falling in love, giving your love as a man. Remember, I'm saying things like burn the world to the grass, burn the world to the grass. Not the literal burning of anything. It's a metaphorical, non-physical burning, meaning I'm renewing your mind with my content because I'm going to make you all choose to live a good life by any moral means necessary. Why do I say moral means necessary before I finish what I was going to say about the portals? Because taking someone's life in self-defense is a naturally good morality. Why? Because you are stopping someone from taking your own. But at any rate, the portals, our sisters, spirit, when they spiritually express about the new age that we're stepping into. We're not stepping into a new age. We're going back to the one we came from. We're getting rid of all the things that are evil because what we came from is all good. The reality we came from, or the reality that, should I say, our souls planned for us to live in, was going to be solid good and solid solution and solid peace and solid beauty everywhere and solid just good, period. You follow what I'm saying? So, yes, that's the lifestyle I'm forcing y'all to live in right now. That's all my content's purpose, is to force you all to live in that lifestyle for the rest of eternity and never to be able to get out of it again. I'm going to imprison you in a good lifestyle. I subjugate you to the beauty. I subjugate you to good. I subjugate you to peace. Sounds crazy, huh? I don't care. I want out. How else do you get out? Take everything the enemy meant for evil and turn it for good. Think of something, man. Think of something. Rizza Islam, you're wrong about a lot of things, like Malcolm X was. Unfortunately, bro. Why? Your religious beliefs. Your religious beliefs are why Malcolm lost. Your religious beliefs, the religious beliefs are why Malcolm lost. It's why his agenda failed. You need to see some proof? Look at how we became after he left us. You want to see some proof that your agenda should be 50 billion times more better than it is right now? Look at how we still are. Just take a look at reality, dog. It'll tell you a whole lot about everything when you take a look at reality. I'm looking dead at it right now. I take my eyes off of the camera and I just look at my situation. It sucks. But I can make it better because I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Long story short, y'all got the power to end all of this nightmare. All of these miseries, all of this pain. Long story short. So I'm just going to make you realize you do. That's what the sole purpose of my content is. Push the narrative of seeing everybody on the planet live in peace, and then a 400-year-long block party. You can get mad at me for saying it out loud because I'm a man who said it out loud. I don't care. Oh wait, not just me being a man, but a melanated man, or at least a man with visible soul skin. Don't care. You can come and pitchforks and knives. You want to be a man to live in a world without disturbance. You can get all hoorah all you want, dog. I will stop you from taking my life so I can live this life. But at the same time, get as mad as you want for what I'm saying. I don't care. The whole world can unite and hate me for what I'm saying about your Lord God. Your Lord God is a lie. Your Lord God is what's stopping you from living a good life, and she has been the reason that you haven't been able to live a good life your entire life. Where do you think the ideas of all of this stuff came from? You think white people brought all of this to us? Mm-mm. The more I learn, the more I realize how much child's play the argument of racism actually is. The literal argument of racism is childish. Something that we should mature from, or something like that, maybe, right? Stop talking about it. Focus on something else. Focus on a different idea. Like Global Child Manumission. Once you know better, you will do better. Towards the manifestation of Global Child Manumission. Y'all want to sit up here and argue about relationships? And we got all this concrete on the ground stopping us from being able to walk up the street, pluck an apple off the tree, or a group of food to feed our family for a month or 17 years straight without having to spend a penny or even having to do any labor, because we have already done so much labor like 3 years before. We've done so much labor to grow our food like 3 years before that now we got 17 years of free food straight. We can have a new child. He can grow up to be 18 years old, and we never had to pay to feed him because we did 3 years of labor, 18 years ago. And here's the thing. Within the 3 years of labor, we only worked like 90 hours. In 3 years. Have you any idea how good this world is going to be? No AI, no artificial intelligence, nothing artificial at all. It is just going to be us and the planet living the way the planet's creator intended its creations on the planet to live. Who was the one that said it? I need to remember these names, man. There's so many references I want to give to make all of this more impactful, because it's like everybody always goes off of what other people say. Out loud. Like I'm doing. Saying stuff out loud for you to go off of. Go off of this. Soul freedom, soul liberation, soul sovereignty. Liberation of the internal spirit, liberation of the internal soul, liberation of the internal God, farmers' revolution by any moral means necessary. Global child manumission. This is just me proving God's innocence first. Go off of this. Take some of these ideas and push them in the world. See what happens. Sure, you may get sniped because you want to just in reality do some good when everybody thinks you're evil because you're saying good stuff. And everybody was programmed to want to see evil and evil only, you know. It's all right, man. Just think about the aftermath of the spiritual warfare that I'm literally telling you in your faces right now. The aftermath of the spiritual warfare that we're in right now currently, which is 400 years of a block party. A 400-year-long global block party will be the aftermath of the spiritual warfare, meaning we will go through 100 years of regeneration, 100 years of replenishment, and 100 years of restoration, and 100 years of renewal. There will be love everywhere. Let me talk about those portals right quick before I run out of time. Real quick. My sisters, you all say we're going to be stepping into the portal, but in reality, we're going to be stepping into you. There's going to be a lot of love making in public. Once the truth settles in on our sisters, they're going to be bottomless pit, right? Our sisters are going to make us live good. When the truth actually settles and no more wars, no more violence globally, they're going to make us live good. Men, they're going to make us men live good. But then right there, when that global peace is established, the demon that started it all will appear. The demon that's truly responsible for all of our suffering will then appear and try to put us back into suffering. And not even our sisters can help us. So can we be men to stop it from putting us back into the problem? Why do you even have religious beliefs? Did you even ever ask that question? Why do you believe your religious belief? Why do you believe your tribal beliefs? Why do you believe your gang beliefs? Why is there an LGBTQ? Why do we have video games? Why are there feminists at all? Why? Why is there racism? Why do you think these things are just out here? You are, oh, wait. Y'all believe that we were naturally, do y'all think this is all natural? You think that we were meant to have this, right? Yeah, that's what y'all think. Y'all think we were meant to have these things, right? Time to do better. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.